have you seen how old people fucking park? Have you seen, like, some old people, like, are on curbs and shit, and it's just like, me and Lexi were at Target, and this, like, old motherfucker was near the door with his car. Where the fucking automatic door opens, he was, like, a fucking 5 feet away, and it's like, that can't be where you're
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yell at him? He's an old man. He's an old person.
He can't even hear you.
They can do whatever they want.
There should be, like, a rule where it's like, okay, there should be a certain age where you have to repeal your fucking driver's license.
It's true, but people of races got their own race cars they keep close to their pocket. Old people, they know they got the old people card. You think they accidentally can't hear things at times, convenient times? They accidentally park their car inside of the doorway of Target? You think that's all an accident?
Nick is ageist.
No. They are fully aware. They are fully aware. They're gonna have those eyes kind of wandering around like they're lost when they do something wrong. And as soon as they turn around, they go, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there." They turn around. Oh, that fucker, that little motherfucker.
That happened to me and Shab. He said that guy in face.
Fuck you, you
motherfucker. Yes, that's here now to talk about.
Oh, the old guy across the street or something?
No,
we were in the store.
He was just, I don't know if it was just like what we were talking about offended him, but he was just like adamant about screaming.
Yeah, I don't even remember what we were talking about.
We were just talking about porn and stuff, and he was just like, "You motherfucker, you fucker," and he like waited outside, and he was still screaming, and I was like, I don't want to go out there.
He grabbed his stuff. He just walked up. You motherfucker. He looked like Doc Brown from Back to the Future.
Yes! He was insane, and he was pacing back and forth and looking at us outside. I'm like, he's gonna kill us.
It was you two, after all.
We looked exactly like we did.
If Jeff didn't
just
know
a bunch
you
of
guys,
fun-loving
it would have been
kids.
him. He would have been
If I
happy
was
to do
some
it.
old family man and I was listening to the conversations you were having, I'd be like, I do the same thing.
We weren't talking
motherfuckers.
about like eating ass and like horse fucking. We were talking.
He would have gone outside.
We were having a polite discussion about.
I'm on his side.
Yeah, dude, he would have gotten into his like handicap spot in his fucking vehicle and just drove it right into the store and run you guys over.
You should have seen his eyes. There was like true anger and mania in those eyes.
Very mad. And then the lady next that was like doing it, we were just like buying like candy.
It's
and shit.
really hard for me to determine if he was crazy or legitimately just upset.
I know.
With what you were saying.
I know. That's what I don't get, because he was still screaming while people were looking at him. And
so pissed.
So he clearly got all his stuff and he knew to leave, but he still was turning and screaming at
I
us.
just like the idea of pissed off Doc Brown calling you guys motherfuckers outside of his store.
I got yelled at before, but I used to work in a supermarket when I was a teenager.
Why'd you get yelled at?
This old man was looking for carrot juice, and there was none.
What, really? Carrot juice?
He lost his fucking mind on me.
Why?
He was like threatening. He was like, he's like, get me the manager right now. He's pissed.
It's like, dude, there's no carrot juice.
I was just confused as you, where I'm like, I don't know. I walked away. This old man is just screaming at an aisle of food.
You get back here! You can't run! You know where the carrot juice is.
Oh, back in the day, this is what I had carrot juice, and it's not here anymore. Did we ever go over like bad movie theater stories?
No.
I have one.
I actually had one when I was in Illinois.
You can go first if you want.
Because I also kind of wanted to like talk more about, because you guys are talking about old guys, and I really want to say this Greyhound story.
Yeah.
There's a guy I met at a Greyhound story. Well, I shouldn't say that. I was just playing an iPhone game, and this fucking guy, he was like behind the trash can. He was like, "Hey, what the hell is that thing?" And I'm like holding the iPad like this, sitting there, and I'm like, "It's an iPad." He's like, "You want to know something?" And he's like. Kids these days, they have their face in their iPad. They don't even know what color the sky is.
Oh, it's like that long.
Yeah, and he's like,
yeah,
but you know what's really funny? And this is fucking hilarious. He goes on a rant about how he travels and him and his friend, and he says this thing about his friend. He opens up his laptop, and he's like, first of all, he opens up his fucking laptop.
Right.
So he's scolding me for having a fucking iPhone, and he pulls out his fucking laptop out of his dirty backpack, and he puts it on the fucking trash can, and then he turns it around, and he's like, "Isn't that a pretty cat?" And it was like a leopard or something on his fucking monitor desktop thing. I'm like, "Yeah, that's
With
a
like
nice
a
cat."
wallpaper?
Yeah, and he's like, "That's my brother's cat. Let me tell you something about this potential cat. This cat was the nicest fucking cat you ever saw. And he went on a rant.
It was an actual leopard?
It was a leopard that was declawed, as he told me, and he said that in his story.
It was a fucking National Geographic
Yeah, it was
JPEG
clearly
that he just saved as
exactly.
wallpaper.
It looked like one of those National Geographic books, you know, like with fucking Geo books, where it has like pictures of lions and shit. It looked like that, and he's telling me his brother had like a fucking jaguar or something, and a bulldog killed the fucking cat. And he's like talking about how the world perceives like wild animals, and it was just a defenseless animal too. And I'm like, I'm sorry, your fucking crazy leopard got killed. Your brother's leopard died, dude. Sorry. And he's just like, I love Pink Floyd. And he's talking about all this fucking music now is all noise. You know what I'm saying? He kept fucking saying that too. Fucking Lexi, like he kept on being like, he was holding like a water bucket. He's like, this isn't water. You know what I'm saying? This is that other stuff, the shit that gets you fucking wasted.
Yeah, fucking LSD.
Yeah, he was just like, this old smelly hippie was out of his fucking mind. And he was playing, first of all, he was like, let's play he's like, I'm gonna play some good stuff. And he's putting like fucking Pink Floyd and all this old shit, which was good, like 70s, 80s rock and stuff. And he was playing it, but he was blaring it through the entire fucking Greyhound station and everybody who was sleeping, because it's 2 in the fucking morning.
Cory,
blaring.
you know what? You, by placating him and letting him open those floodgates, when all those like sleepy people who just wanted to get to their destination opened their eyes, just cracked them open, and were trying to look for the source of this disturbance, you know what they saw? They saw you. They saw you next to him. They thought you were cohorts. And when you got on that bus, everyone on that bus wanted to fucking murder you.
This is the best part. Okay, so after him and Lexi give me a lecture on good music and like a good old, he's like, you know, he played fucking like air guitar. He'd be like, he'd like be doing it in his seat. He'd be like,
How old
you know
was
what I'm
this
saying?
guy?
He'd be fucking. He told me he was 50, and he said in his youth he could do all this stuff, like he could run 30 miles, and it's just like, cool, dude. I'm glad you were fucking amazing on your LSD trips. And you know, I was trying to be nice and talk to him because he already made me feel bad, and I had already put my iPad up because I didn't want him to see me playing with my fucking iPad, or he'd scold me again about not knowing what color the sky is. So what ended up happening was, after he showed me all this stuff, he's like, you see that icon? It was like Cookie Monster with vegetables. He's like, what the fucking hell is this shit? Cookie Monster doesn't eat fucking vegetables, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I was afraid that he was eventually just gonna beat my ass. And so I was just agreeing with him because he was scaring me at that point. But then he fucking told me, he's like, you got an internet source? And then I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, look up the YouTube channel, Yorick442. And he's like, you see that channel? Give it a few likes, share it to a few people. I want to get some views. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he was promoting his YouTube channel and he was scolding me.
Dude, if you had a Wi-Fi connection, you could have ended the conversation. He's like, man, do you even know what color the sky is? You'd be like, yeah. And you just Google it and be like, there you go. Show it to him on your fucking iPad. Be like, guess what? Fuck off.
I was afraid he would pull out like a fucking 12 gauge and shoot my head off. He looked like that kind of person.
You just blow your head off. Know what I'm saying?
This is the 12 gauge shotgun.
Eventually, like after he was just playing music and stuff, and after he showed me his YouTube channel, and I convinced him that I had it open on my fucking iPad, his bus came and he was leaving.
Hey, what kind of content was it?
It was just like music. It's like fucking all this music.
Can we? I want to find his channel.
Oh, yeah, we should look up his channel.
What was it?
I just want to say what he said was, all these young people, they think that they're smart with their smartphones, but they're not smart because they can't look up and see what the sky is.
Exactly. It was like sage advice from some psycho who's trying to show me his YouTube channel about 70s songs.
It's a cute line, though.
It is cute. It's cute. And it's true. Clearly, just because you have a smartphone doesn't make you smart. And clearly, young people have fused vertebrae in their necks and they are unable to look up.
Hey, I'm part of that generation.
He was drunk.
That was the thing.
Yeah.
That's why he was playing air guitar to Pink Floyd in a fucking place, because no one else in the right mind would do that.
I'm part of the smartphone generation, but I fully agree that, we look at our phones way too much.
We do, yeah.
We do. It's true.
Someone made like a famous painting about some like weird distorted face with a nose looking down, and it's just like our generation. It was like making a blight on our generation, and he was talking about that, and I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, we live. I enjoy the fact that I can have internet whenever I want, and that I like Wi-Fi, and yes, I am connected to the internet all the time.
But at the same time, it's true.
Is there a problem with it? Maybe I want to live my life connected to the internet.
But at the same time, it's true that we don't need to know what our Twitter status is 24/7.
No, it's true. But then he was like scolding me for not knowing how to skin a fucking animal. Before that, he's like, if someone has put you in the wild and give you a knife, and you had to live there for a month, I bet you wouldn't be able to fucking kill a single thing. You know what I'm saying? And you'd be like, I knew how to skin an animal, I knew how to make a house, and I'm like, it's just like, imagine someone with an iPhone and the guy's telling you about survival
my dad's
stories.
friends say shit like that.
Yeah, it's this dude's like 50-something, he's talking about survival. It's like, you know what, motherfucker? Pretty sure I could attempt to survive if my life depended on it. Okay, you know what? Just because I don't know how to skin a fucking animal, I could figure other stuff out.
Yeah.
It's like, just because you're fucking Bear
You know
Grylls
what?
in the making.
Anytime they do
my
that,
head.
I love it when they try to drop that on you. Like, because my ex-father-in-law, he had some friends that, was, oh, you don't know how to chop down a tree correctly, or you don't know how to do these things. And granted, these are good skills.
Yes.
But if you're gonna get in my face, old man, listen, I got all the respect for you. But don't try to guilt trip me because I don't know how to like defeather a fucking bird
Or skin an
Because
animal.
The next
because
time
it
you try to
fucking-
ask me how to forward an email, I'm gonna tell you to go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
You know what
yeah, there's clearly different skill sets and abilities that we all have.
He's treating you like you're some little hairless kid with a little
very
phone. It's like you're
condescending.
25,
Yeah.
you're a man with a beard.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there and I'm being polite and being like,
You know, it's like Pink Floyd, like they were progressive at the time. If you could appreciate Pink Floyd, you should also appreciate what's progressive right now.
Right.
Exactly. And this is just one of those things where it's like, they're like, I don't care about what now, but you need to care about what I like. And it's like, fuck you,
Yeah, it's like,
dude.
dude, there's-
It's like, take your own advice. Fucking, and you know what? I didn't even subscribe to your fucking YouTube channel. I have internet. So fuck you.
You should have looked him.
442.
You should have looked him dead in the face and been like, "Wait, this video," and then slowly hovered over the thumbs down and just clicked the dislike button.
You would fucking
Right
beat
in
me
his
to death
face.
with this Jaguar laptop.